Hey guys, it is Nicole here. I am back. Look at that, didn't even take a week, right? I think it only took a few days. Told you. So as I talked about in my last video that I made, I am reading a few books that a friend of mine got me. I did some other reviews before on books that she had gotten me. She's pretty good. She knows me pretty well. I believe the other books were I can't even remember the titles right now. They were good though. One was about like weird aliens that people usually couldn't see, and then our main character could see. And then another one was about a college campus love story, which was kind of adorable. And I don't really enjoy romances that much half the time. So today's book is the first of three more that she's given me, and it is called The Uncoupling by Meg Wolitzer. It's cute. If you see, there's like cute little, it's like a diorama town on the cover, which is kind of weird yet adorable. So it's really, it's interesting. The basic premise is that there is this, suburban town, and everyone knows everyone, and the kids know the teachers, and we're following like these two teachers and their daughter. That's like our main character, kind of. Although we find ourselves in different viewpoints, actually, at different times. So, it's about the town, and this drama teacher shows up, and she shakes things up, although nobody really notices it, like what she's actually doing. But she ends up shaking it up, and she brings with her a new type of play, and the play is called Listeria. I believe that's how you say it. And it's about it's a Roman or Greek play. Yeah, it's a Greek play. And it's about women who decide to deny their husbands intercourse, is the safest and politest way I can say it, or any kind of sexual activities of the sort until the men stop fighting in the war that they're in. And so she's rehearsing this play, and everyone's kind of like, oh my, because usually it's like, oh, this cute and lighthearted comedy that gets performed. And while they're rehearsing for the play and everyone's going about their lives, this spell just starts to come about, and it starts affecting the women in the town. And like the play, the women in the town begin to turn away from their husbands, even like the most like in love, still in the honeymoon stage of their relationship couples that are constantly like, oh, every night's like a date night, sexy night, in the bed night. All of a sudden the women are like, nope, I can't just get away from me. And I can't, and they don't know what comes over them. There's nothing to explain it. And, and the time frame that the book is set in, it's closer to present day than a lot of books I've read. But it's not exactly like present day with all the technology, but they do have like cell phones, and they do have online worlds, not like Tumblr, but more like a World of Warcraft without the fighting necessarily. So it's interesting, because in the time they, like, girlfriends could have talked to each other about this, and they talk about it a little bit, but not a lot, and then it's not only affecting like older women, it's younger women, like any woman, it just kind of affects them. So it's interesting to see how that kind of unfolds, and you sit there, and I found myself sitting there, and some of my characters, I wanted them to stay together, and I was like, no, just kiss, hug, say something. And it got frustrating for me because I wanted to yell and have the characters just say something, and they wouldn't, for the longest time. So it's interesting to see how that comes about and how it affects everyone, and then it's interesting to see if it gets resolved, how it gets resolved, or if, this suburban town is just kind of like, nope, we're screwed. So, pretty interesting book. On my scale of 5, I'd give it like a 3.54. Towards the end, I really didn't want to put it down, so that's why I'm leaning more towards the 4. But, it's pretty cool. It's interesting. It's different. It takes the concept of, like, love and everything, but then it spins it so it's not the usual love story, which I like. So I'm done with that book. I am starting a new book. It's another book that my friend got me. She gave me 3, so now we're on number 2. And this one's a little bit bigger, so it might take me a while unless I decide to switch to the other book, which is more the size of this one. We'll see how it goes. But more book reviews coming soon. I'm also in the process of giving you a music video review. People seem to enjoy those. So stick around, catch up on some cool stuff. As always, thank you for watching, rating, commenting, subscribing, everything. It blows my mind every time I look, and it's like, you have 1,000-something views, and you have like 10 people that are subscribing to you, and I'm like, what? So, thank you. Thank you. Get out there and read. Go sit in the sun. Enjoy life. Watch a new TV show. Go do something cool. Alright, bye guys.